as a Jew and as an American, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for saying this, but Israel was actually more attacked on 9/11 than the United States of America was. If you read the 9/11 Commission report, which I'm pulling up right now, it actually is going to tell you that, and I accidentally hit the wrong thing, but you see how badly 9/11 just pretty much put the United States partially in the current sinkhole that it's in. Because, I mean, our economy was really hit that day as well. If you look at the 9/11 Commission report, you'll actually find that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed wanted to attack Israel, and he had no interest in going after. See, complete 9/11 Commission report. This is hard stuff to read, and it's going to be, how many pages? Let's see. I'm waiting for the darn thing to load. I know I shouldn't say it that way, but I get really impatient with my computer. 585 pages. Okay. And I'm waiting for it to come up, but you'll find it there and you'll be shocked. You'll be like, you know, how did Khalid Sheikh Mohammed want to attack America then? Well, it comes down to the fact that in this day and age, the United States is Israel's greatest ally. Oh, here we go. The attack on the U.S. Embassy in Nairobi destroyed the embassy and killed 12 Americans and 201 others, almost all Kenyans. About 5,000 people were injured. The attack on the U.S. Embassy in Dar es Salaam killed 11 more people, none of them Americans. Interviewed later about the deaths of the Africans, bin Laden answered that, and this is a quote, "When it becomes apparent that it would be impossible to repel these Americans without assaulting them, even if this involved the killings of Muslims, this is permissible under Islam." Asked if he had indeed masterminded these bombings, bin Laden said that the World Islamic Front for Jihad against, quote-unquote, Jews and Crusaders had issued a, quote-unquote, crystal clear fatwa. If the instigation for jihad against the Jews and the Americans to liberate the holy places, quote-unquote, is considered a crime, let history be a witness that I am a criminal. And so you can see right there, let's see, so I'm going to go to the next result for Jews, but it becomes very apparent that, let's see, maybe I'm going a little too far ahead. Let's see. Right. But if you really look through it, you'll see that much of it, unfortunately, had to do with, okay, here we go, let's see. It says something about the fact that KSM really wanted to hurt the Jews, not... Let's see. I mean, you can find in there where it says that, oh, here we go, oh, wow. Okay, here's an interesting thing. And this is, okay, this is, Malaysian Prime Minister talking in 2003. Okay, this is Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad. Quote, "Today, we, the whole Muslim Ummah, are treated with contempt and dishonor. Our religion is denigrated. Our holy places desecrated." And he goes on and on and on. And he says, "There is a feeling of hopelessness among the Muslim countries and their people. They feel that they can do nothing right. They believe that things can only get worse. The Muslims will forever be oppressed and dominated by the Europeans and Jews." And he goes on and says, But today the Jews rule the world by proxy. They get others to fight and die for them. So it's very clear that those who were orchestrating 9/11 had less interest in Americans than they did in hurting Israel. And I still can't find where it says the thing about Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, but it was very clear. Maybe I skimmed over it. Oh, here we go. Mullah Omar, this is on page 268 of the Commission report. Mullah Omar is reported to have opposed this course of action for ideological reasons rather than fear out of U.S. retaliation. He is said to have preferred for Al-Qaeda to attack Jews, not necessarily the United States. KSM contends that Omar faced pressure from the Pakistani government to keep Al-Qaeda from engaging in operations outside Afghanistan. Al-Qaeda's chief financial manager, Sheikh Saeed, argued that Al-Qaeda should defer to the Taliban's wishes. Another source says that Sheikh Saeed opposed the operation both out of deference to Omar and because he feared the U.S. response to an attack. So, like I said, if you look in Commission report, it was very clear that young Israelis in particular, like Dana Falkenberg and any other Israeli or Jew you could basically point to in the world, especially the Jewish people who did die, or, well, I guess any person who is Jewish and has died as a result of 9/11, whether they directly died in the towers or died 10 years later due to cancer and things like that were caused by things at Ground Zero. The point is, Israel, more than the United States, was attacked on 9/11.